You're here, I'm queer, and welcome back to my channel. For this video, we will be making a doll of me. Honestly, I didn't think of making a mini-me doll because I couldn't think of an outfit I would wear all the time, but now I do. This outfit gives me so much confidence, poise, and mystery, especially with a mask, which I need to get a patent leather mask to complete the look. It consists of a leather beret that I got from Etsy, which I tied a fabric ribbon into, giving you the Naruto Konoha headband vibes, silver jewelry, chains, spikes, and collars, and they're usually thrifted, a black t-shirt, and mostly it's a graphic t-shirt of me in drag or Amber Carr's art. High-waisted and knee-length pleated black skirt, which I got from Salvation Army, black leggings or skinny jeans, mines are from All Saints, they are the Miller jeans, knee-high boots from Zara, and a pair of opera-length pleather gloves which I made, believe it or not. This is one of my favorite looks to wear, especially in the daytime, and it kinda shooks people though. I've had this specific skirt for almost a decade, and I never styled it high-waisted, but I really love how dynamic it moves, and I got it from Salvation Army for probably $5. I'm trying to channel a lot when I'm in this look, trying to give you some Tom of Finland vibes, some Moschino Autumn 2018 vibes, and a little bit of self-vanity. And with that being said, let's start on this non-realistic mini-me doll. For the canvas, I will be using this BTS doll. It is V, or Kim TAEHYUNG from BTS, like I said. And I really do like their faces. Their face molds are all really different, which is really nice. And I think, you know, let me dream that I feel like I share the same mold as V. So yeah, we're gonna go for V. I also had Suga in mind, but I felt like V had the brow bone that I have, so, or closer to the brow bone that I realistically have, so yeah. I don't have this body though, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and start with cutting off the hair. Let's go ahead and prep our canvas. If you guys have been familiar with these dolls, specifically the BTS dolls and some of the newer Barbie dolls with the pixelated factory paint, you know that it is pretty difficult to remove it, even if you're using pure acetone, which I am right now. As you can see, it is not budging, like, it's not going anywhere. So you really have to put some elbow grease in there and really rub hard, as you can see over here. So the eyebrows are coming off. I mean, you know, a little bit, but before it just easily glides off, you know, but for this one you really do have to scrape it and, you know, put some force into it. It took a while, but we got there. We have our clean canvas. Now let's go ahead and make the wig. And here I have my yarn wefts prepared. They are in jet black. I'd like to think that my hair is like jet black, even though it's like really dark brown. I don't know, the jet black vibe just feels a little bit more mysterious and a little bit more edgy in my opinion, but I'm just gluing it layer by layer, starting from the bottom. It's the same exact method that I've always done. Every time I cut a doll's hair, it's giving me, you know, who is that girl I see staring straight back at me? You know, very Mulan vibes, you know. I opted for a wig method because obviously I prefer wigs over reroots, but also, you know, it gives us a chance to change the look if I decide to change the look, which is, it'll be easier. And I actually want to make a wig with a flocked hair look, so it looks like a buzz cut. I love a buzz cut. Half of my year and half of this year was spent as a buzz cut. So yeah, right now I'm trying to grow it out. I'm trying to grow it out with more of the medium length again, so that's kind of like the hairstyle I'm going to give this doll. My real hair is actually really thick when it's grown out, so I often razor cut it myself. That's kind of how I achieved I guess, a quote-unquote anime hairstyle of my own. But yeah, I really have thick hair, so razoring it works really well. Let's wait for the wig to dry and let's move on to the face. And yes, I already sprayed his face with at least 2 coats of Mr. Super Clear to prime it so we can actually draw on it. And some of you guys are wondering what materials I use. They are listed down below in my website also. So just check it out. Just check out the links, you know, they're down there. But yeah, I'm just sketching out the look that I think I look. This doll is definitely not realistic. Like I said, I feel like I was just changing the look that I think I look like, you know, or at least how I want to look like in makeup. So yeah, this is definitely not a photorealistic repaint for sure. And I tried going the neutral route. Here I am with my neutrals. But I tried to go for neutral colors for the face up because I wanted to match other looks. If I do give it other looks, you know, so it'll match a little bit more. But I did go just a little, you know, sprinkle of extra here and there with the makeup department, with the smoky eye department, especially because this one is like an angled winged smoky eye, which I typically don't do. I typically do a brown or just like a really neutral eyeshadow for the entire lid, just so that my eyes will pop out, and then I will do a brown eyeliner, like a cat eyeliner, and it's like pretty neutral and short, not like a drag, like really long eyeliner, you know? But, you know, it's a doll, so I had to go a little extra with this one. Now let's go ahead and add some beauty marks, you know? No, 90% of it is real, at least I think they're beauty marks, and then 10% of it is my fake beauty mark on my left cheek underneath my eye, the very Dita Von Teese look. I love that. And I literally, like, that's how you know I'm kind of feeling myself that day, is if I added that beauty mark underneath my eye. I'm like, yes. And for the most part, I think everything is mapped out. I'm just, you know, going back and forth to add a little bit more details, deepening the colors here and there, adding more shadows, and, you know, doing some final touches. But for the most part, I think the entire face is laid out. Like I said, I don't think it looks like me, but I think there's some resemblance. But yeah, I like it though. I like it. I mean, I don't think my intro, my Sims 4 mini-me looks like me, but you know, the elements are there, and I think that's what's important. Here I am contouring a little bit, actually a lot in the end, but I want to contour, I want the cheekbones to be really, really defined. These sculpts, like I said, are beautifully molded and sculpted, and they have so much potential. So yeah, might as well make the best out of them and actually highlight those features and give shadows to the ones that need shadows and all that. So, yep. Like especially the ears, the ear part are so detailed, as you can see over here. So I'm like, I need to put shadows in there. Of course, we gotta pinch the nose just a little bit, you know, just a little bit. Not too drastic, I think, but you know, just a little shadow here and there, you know what I mean? I think I mentioned before that I really do want this beauty mark tattooed by my eye, which is what Dita Von Teese did. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I get that tattooed? Maybe if they have like brown, maybe not literally black, but I don't know. I go for black anyway. I just don't. Obviously, it's gonna turn green over time, but let me know in the comments. And with white acrylic paint, I'm just adding some detail highlights onto the tear ducts and also the catch lights of the eyes. Yes, I did not put any acrylic paint on the actual whites of the eyes because it would be too opaque and bright, and I feel like that definitely loses the realism aspect. You know, I am going for the non-realistic realism look. And of course, it won't be complete without the highlighter. Again, I am using resin metallic pigments for this one in silver and also white. I am so in love with it. And I'm glossing up the lips just a little bit, not too much, just to give it some life. And now let's move on to the arms and work on the tattoos. And yes, again, spray this with Mr. Super Clear for all of these pencils to even adhere. And oh my gosh, like translating my tattoos onto the doll is actually quite difficult because the scaling is just wrong. This doll has muscles I don't have. And yeah, there's just some things that didn't really work out. But I think overall though, in the general aspect, I think it's pretty good. I do have a tattoo tour. Obviously, it's not updated, but most of my tattoos are there. So check it out. I will put it in the links down below if you want to know more about the tattoos. Funny thing, this one is actually a future tattoo that I don't have currently as of today. As of the recording of this voiceover, this video, I do not have this tattoo yet, but I am planning on getting it. It is a Bayonetta inspired tattoo. So yeah, I really wanted that. I posted it on Instagram, so if you guys follow me there, you've seen it. It's Bayonetta's brooch with Bayonetta's ribbons. And instead of the demonic script, I'm actually gonna put Tagalog Baybayin in there, so yeah, just like a personal message from me. Obviously, there are some details that you really just cannot get because it's too small when you're scaling it realistically, so some of these I'm just like, let's just, you know, try to copy the idea. And obviously it's not going to be as detailed as the actual tattoos, but I feel like if the ideas are there, it's fine. Like this 6 faces that my sister drew, I'm like, let's just wing it and get the idea, you know? Honestly though, it is kind of cool to see these tattoos on a doll because obviously these are my tattoos. So I don't know, it's just kind of cool looking to see them in 3D, especially that Bayonetta tattoo. I'm like, wow, I really do want it now because that is the idea that I have. I want it to go all the way down my arms, and I wanted to kind of not wrap around, but just like the ribbons to flow down my arms, and I don't know, it's kind of fascinating. I am blushing and contouring my hands and also some of the arms just so that it looks a little bit more realistic to the face so that it matches. But I'm not doing it to the whole body because for the most part, I don't think I'll be showing any skin anyway. I'll be completely covered, even if I change the looks, so yeah. And yes, I have been working on multiple layers. I believe the whole tattooing thing maybe was 6 to 7 layers all in all, like all together. That's with the sketching, that's with, you know, the color building and everything. Do you guys have a favorite look or outfit that you love with all your heart, but afraid to wear it out because people can be so judgmental? I mean, with this look, I have several strikes that can guarantee me some weird stares. My skirt, my gloves, and the beret, believe it or not. Well, I mean, you know, I guess the skirt and the gloves, but the beret? Hello? It's a freaking hat. And now we are completely done with all of the tattoos and some of the blushing and contouring. As you can see, I did my best in trying to get sharp lines and detailed tattoos here and there, but like I said, it's gonna be less detailed because of the scaling of the arms. So yeah, my favorite part is actually the violet tchotchke, the 6 faces, and also the bayonetta tattoo, because that really got me excited for the real one. Now we can move on to the outfit. These were provided by the amazing and talented Deluxe Designs on Instagram and on Etsy. I asked for 2 t-shirts in black, a leather pleated leather skirt, and this one is actually kind of short, so I asked her for a longer one because I feel like the longer skirt kind of gives off a more masculine vibe to the outfit. So I went for this one as well, but I kept both of them because I do have plans for the other skirt. So thank you so much, Heather, for your amazing talent. And for the t-shirt, I'm adding on this Sport Flex iron-on cricket, and this one is in white, and this will be kind of like the base for the graphic printed shirt, as you can see over here. And this is actually what Heather uses, and I am so happy with her help. She kind of walked me through it. So again, Heather, thank you so much. And I'm just gonna put that on, and here I have my temporary sticker tattoo that I printed. You guys know that I love trying on my tattoos first, and this actually works on the doll's outfits as well. So yeah, that's what I will be using. Here I am adding the transparent part of the sticker. And by the way, I got this printed from Office Depot. So yeah, let's just go ahead and transfer that. And it works like regular, like transfers tattoo, like temporary tattoo. It's literally the same exact thing. So make sure to print your image in mirror form so that when you transfer it, it is on the correct way. I cut the iron-on vinyl the same exact shape and size as my Wednesday cosplay, and I'm just ironing that on, and you can peel the excess plastic over there. This is kind of like the protector, and look at that, it is seamless. Now let's go ahead and apply the tattoo, you know, technically, and let's peel off the transparent part, and let's have it face down over here. Kind of stick it, and I'm just wetting it with water. Literally, it's like the same exact concept as temporary tattoos. And look at that. And this method is so good, I think, and the color is great. I put the white underneath there so that it highlights the colors and it is vibrant and everything. So yeah, look at that, we have our 2 graphic shirts that I actually do own. And I think they are so adorable, what the heck. Deluxe Designs also created this pants/boots for me. I know that I was wearing pants and then boots separately, but I thought, like, hello, if we're gonna have the doll, might as well, like, envision it at its highest form. And for me, a highest form of this look is pants/boots combo in, like, patent leather. So I asked Heather to make me these pants and leave off an excess fabric so I can put on these shoes so we can make a boots out of it. So let's go ahead and put them on first and make sure that it actually fits and do some adjustments if needed, and then let's put on the shoes. I did adjust and kind of cut off the back part of these shoes because they were so difficult to put on. And I'm just gonna go ahead and use some super glue and just glue the fabric onto the shoes, as you can see right there. Obviously not all the way, like I stopped at the sole. And then you just want to carefully cut off the edge of the fabric just so that you have that clean line. And the boots that I got from Zara actually has this kind of like toe box effect, so I'm adding that detail as well. Like I said, this is like the look at its highest form, so why not go all out, you know? And speaking of going all out, of course, you guys know, we're gonna add some red bottoms, you know? I don't have this in real life, so let me pretend at least in doll form. Now let's work on my favorite accessory, which is my leather beret. And over here I'm just using Warbler and I'm tracing 2 circles out of it. Then I take my heat gun and then I'm just going to kind of sculpt this to look like the brim of the beret. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and put those 2 things together. And for this one, I believe I used hot glue and also super glue, just in case. Be aware though of the hot glue because it can actually remold the Warbler. And over here, I'm just doing some trim just to make it look more cleaner. I'm poking a hole in the center so I can add that thing on top of the beret. And of course, I am painting it with acrylic black, and this one is glossy, so it looks like patent leather. And there you have it. I think it looks so good. Of course, it is missing one thing, and that is the 2 ribbons that I add in the back of the beret. And for this one, I decided to go for the patent leather fabric. Although my real one is a dress belt, but the patent leather looks more like the Naruto look that I'm going for. For the gloves, of course, like I said, I made those opera length gloves, and I made these ones as well. They're just regular tubes that I sewed together. No biggie, you know, she's a seamstress or whatever. And I am taking Darling Charming's hands from Ever After High, yes, and these will be the gloved hands look that I will be painting black. I decided to go for these hands just because I like how they are posed. They are a little bit more natural looking for me than the BTS hands that are just kind of like, they're not really posed well, so I really do prefer these ones as my glove look. And I think that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and put them together. Whenever I dress up, I try to have this narrative in my mind of the vibe or the character for the day. With this outfit, I feel like an anime character in a Tom of Finland world. When I wear pearls, I feel so elegant like Audrey Hepburn. And a complete drag look is a whole different storyline and narrative. So yeah, do you guys have those fantasies when you dress up? Let me know in the comments down below. And for a silver stud, I am using this pin and some silver chains. And for the bag, I am taking the clip binder bag that I made for Sasha, you know, Bunny Boo from Bratz. I do own this bag because Studio Cult sent me this bag, so I'm really grateful for that. Again, thank you so much, Studio Cult. This is one of my favorite bags of all time, and I think it fits this look so well. Let's just do some finishing touches with the hair, and we're pretty much done.